Okay, so if you're a follower of mine from any of the channels, you probably know I'm a physicist. If there's a physicist out there on the planet and you ever meet one, we're all space nerds. If any of them say we're not, there was a time in our career when we really were. So I've been watching the show For All Mankind since season one, sort of an alternative history show over on Apple TV that says what would have happened maybe had the Soviets gotten to the moon before we did with a manned mission. And it kind of shows that the space race would have gone much differently, how we would have progressed to colonization on the moon, for lack of a better term, and then heading off to Mars. And what does that really look like? And do the United States and Russia work together? Do we use corporations to do this stuff? Is there actually a commercial reason to go do it? Really interesting show, and I really enjoyed pretty much all of it. There's a few things with the physics that I will kind of pick on, but we'll let that part go for a minute. But the thing I noticed in this new season, which just kicked off, is that now they're onto asteroids. So we conquered the moon, we conquered Mars, and now the next one is asteroids. What do we do about asteroids? And there's actually a lot of really interesting scientific stuff that can go on with asteroids. But the one thing that they won't tell you on the show, and nor will anybody else, yes, there's a great excuse to mine them because there are rare earth materials on those asteroids, theoretically. And if you pulled one in and you mined it, you could actually find some very rare stuff. The trouble is, after you pull, hundreds of metric tons of it in, it's not really all that rare anymore. So the commercial viability of actually pulling one in, mining it, and running off and selling it on the open market, all the prices of that material are going to come way down. So it's still an interesting show, interesting science, interesting physics to it. Great time watching it. I've always enjoyed it. Season four is just kicking off. It promises to be another interesting one. If you haven't seen it at all, it's on Apple TV. It's worth taking a look at. Everybody enjoy.